Una dama de Salamanca enamorada de un hombre solo interesado en el estudio recurre a una morisca para un hechizo de amor. Un membrillo con la pócima es el vehículo al corazón del joven. El efecto solo produce que Tomás crea que su cuerpo está hecho de vidrio. El licenciado Vidriera es la obra de Cervantes que inspiró a la novelista y dramaturga británica Nell Leyshon para escribir Glass, una de las 12 historias compiladas en Lunatics, Lovers and Poets.
So it was a question of looking through all of his work, and as soon as I found that story, I was just captivated by the notion that a human being might think that they were made of glass, that their skin was completely see-through, that there was a fragility to them, from there it was really a question of how my sensibility came to the sensibility of Cervantes and how I would reinterpret that. And for me it was really clear that you could tell a story about a young woman, a very young woman, who felt at the moment of change in her life, at the moment of adolescence, this certain fragility and also a transparency, because it's a time in your life when the world is looking at you and your body's changing and it's out of control.
La escritora, nacida en Somerset, tiene la perspectiva que da moverse entre dos cumbres de la literatura mundial.
In a way, I always think that Shakespeare really understood what it was to be a human being. He understood the language in a way other people still don't understand the language. His vocabulary is so massive. But he really understood what it is to be a human being. And across his work, you know, you just sort of, your breath is taken away by his depth of feeling and yet his ability to change and go into humour, from humour to seriousness, in a way like Cervantes. Don Quixote actually in a way is much more concise, because what Shakespeare did was he took a huge amount of work in order to sum up what it is to be a human being. And in a way Cervantes does it in those two characters, Don Quixote, Sancho Panza. In a way, I feel like one of them is what human beings became, very educated, very urbane, very sophisticated, overthinking at times. And then you have the sort of peasant, the old person, with sort of personal wisdom, with self-taught wisdom. So you have sort of the two yin and yang, if you like, of being a human in Cervantes.
Salman Rushdie escribió una introducción para Lunatics, Lovers and Poets, 12 Stories After Cervantes and Shakespeare. Tanto la versión en español como en inglés son una coedición entre el British Council, el Hay Festival y Acción Cultural Española.